Greetings, YouTube. So I was at work recently on the 30th, and someone approached me and said that there was an unconscious person in the parking lot. Now, I'm a first aider. They wanted me and the AED, the automated external defibrillator, to show up and provide support. So I grabbed the AED, I can't say that last word, and run my ass outside. And it's like 15 degrees, and I get nothing but a t-shirt on. But that's what it is. And I get out there, and there are two employees and the security guard all standing around a car. And inside the car, in the passenger seat, um, and the seat laid all the way back, is a person who is non-responsive but breathing. So I get in the back of the car, in the back seat, so that I can be near his face, because it's essentially in the back seat. And the guard is on the phone with 911. I can hear them talking. They're right next to me. He's kind of leaning in the driver's side. And in the lap of this unconscious person is a baggie of white powder. Don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it wasn't baking soda. And he was completely unconscious, utterly unresponsive, and his breathing was uneven at best. And occasionally he would make a really unpleasant kind of snorting, gurgling sound. And I just knelt in the back seat with an AED in my hand and wished really hard he would keep breathing. And there wasn't a thing in the world I could do. I could just kneel there and watch. And eventually, the lights of the EMT vehicle show up, and as soon as they stop, I get my ass out of the way, and three EMTs pop out of the vehicle, and one of them rather leans in, picks the powder up, looks at it, can't get a response, goes, "Yeah, we got an overdose." And it's a rather flat, cynical kind of tone of voice, which really doesn't surprise me, because he probably sees these things, a dozen times a day. But once he was in good hands, I left. And I went back into the building, and I went and filled out paperwork, which I'd never had to do before when the victim was not available. Always in the past, pretty much, the person was available to help fill them out. In fact, the last time we had someone that wasn't able to help fill something out was a very long time ago, like I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. And I don't even think I filled the paperwork at that time. We had more than one first aider. At least at the time, we had more than one first aider in my division on third shift. At the moment, I am the only one in my division. I'm really trying to encourage people to get on board, but I have had no success. So I fill the paperwork out, and then I go back to work. And I gotta tell you, the rest of my day was very surreal. Now, he survived, and I hear that he is in rehab, which is an excellent thing, because he's only like 19 years old. So I'm hoping this is the wake-up call that he needs to get his butt in gear and straighten out. That would be a great thing if he could avoid spending hunks the rest of his life addicted to some kind of a chemical or other. Take it as someone that was raised by an alcoholic, being around an addict is zero fun. They ruin lives. They are like an AED that just explodes in the world around them. But amazingly enough, they keep right on chugging along to do it again and again and again. He did lose his job, not a real shock there. My company will fire you if you use tobacco on our property. So yeah, drug use is not going to be allowed. So it was very strange. It was not something I have ever experienced before. We don't carry Narcan at my company, so there was nothing I could do other than watch him and pray he kept breathing. That's my first OD. Though I have been around people in the past that have attempted to OD. In fact, I was able to prevent one once by forcing someone to vomit by shoving my fingers down their throat and then holding them over the tub. That was fun, counting pills out of someone's bile to see how many they had left in their system. And once I realized they only had 2 or 3 and know that they couldn't die, I let them sleep it off. Fun times. So yeah, that was my first OD at work, and I'm hoping it's my last. And I'm hoping he straightens out. On the plus side, apparently the cops aren't pressing charges. It was a very small quantity, I guess, um, and he has a clean record. And of course, being white probably helped there, but who knows? But yeah, so at least he doesn't have that against him, because let's face it, if you want to help someone straighten their life out, the first thing you should not do is give them a criminal record. Yeah, never quite understood the logic of criminalizing drug use and making the person's life miserable forever. But that's just me. So that was what happened to me on the 30th. I'm hoping you had a better day. I'm hoping you had a better day than the dude that had the OD too. It was strange. It was surreal. And it's something that I don't ever want to repeat again.